Alright, so we're gonna be reacting to When Good Cops Go Undercover by Vigilant Detective.
That's you in the store.
On camera.
Yeah, I know, and I'm working.
That's you in the store.
Mm-hmm.
That's you during a deal that we did.
Get back! Get back! Get back!
These three teenage girls are about to jump an undercover cop and learn just why that was a terrible idea.
Hey, don't touch me!
Get over here!
On February 16th, 2021, undercover officers were on the lookout for a suspect when another suspicious male caught their attention.
That's not him. Hey, he just threw a gun into the...
Yeah, he just threw a gun right here. We had another guy run back here.
For some reason, the male saw the strange cars and ran off after throwing a gun across the fence.
What?
And although officers weren't there for him, one of them made chase to detain him just before complete chaos erupted.
Get on the ground! Get on the... Get
So
on the
they
ground.
went there.
Get on the...
So they went there for something else. But then he threw his gun out the car. And now he's screwed. Because he threw his gun out. They weren't even there for him.
ground. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Shut your mouth. Keep your hand right. You get away from me. You better get the away from me. You better get away from me right now. Yo, get away from me. Get away from me. Hey, I'm 10-12 by the... I need to get you guys to go. And that'll be the last thing you do. Get away from me. Get back. Get back. Get back. You hit me. Get back.
People like be shoving cops and be like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Like, and the cop would be like totally innocent too. Like,
The undercover cop had a police vest on, but the suspect's sister didn't care about that, as they yelled at the cop, got in his face, and even got physical with him.
people are stupid.
Get back. Get back. Get
People are
back.
actually stupid.
Get back. Get back. Don't stay right here. Back. Back up. Back up. Police, back up. Police, back up. Get away from me. Get away from me. Back up. Back up.
The girls acted very aggressively and even tried to spit on the officer's face, but things quickly changed once backup officers arrived on the scene.
She's going to jail too. Yo, come here. Come here. Oh yeah, now you want to be tough and walk away, right? Yo, she's going. Hey. Hey.
Hey, don't touch me!
Get over here. You don't get to do that to the police.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I know. Now you're tough. Put your hands behind. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. I got one. You got cuffs?
Yeah, you touched
Hey, you got cuffs?
right on my pouch. I didn't touch him, he pushed him. I'm telling you right now. No, he pushed him.
I'm glad I have it all on video.
Oh, yeah, you pushed him. You pushed him, but they didn't touch you. No, I need to talk to the y'all higher manager. He pushed her. It's on his camera.
Dude, you see what you just did to your family, bro? Instead of saying, hey, just back off,
Getting them up?
you did this. All three of them.
And him.
All three of them and him.
He know, bro. He pushed
All three.
He didn't do anything. His family is one that made those decisions to basically like assault the police officers. Like the guy didn't do anything. It was his family that made the choices. Like what?
Three of them. Absolutely. Absolutely, I did. You can't be all up in my face like that. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, you're lucky you didn't do that.
Who are these young ladies? My sister. All of them?
Yeah.
The man's reaction to the officers had put his sisters in trouble, as well as himself, because the officers discovered a plastic bag containing a powdery substance on him.
Were you scared? Why did you throw the gun?
Huh? I
Why? I mean, why didn't you just stand there? You didn't. Then you didn't have to run or throw the gun. Because,
Get
like
the
I said,
point.
we weren't after you. Hey, is that gun going to come back to any crimes, like or anything like that? No.
I ain't have no gun, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
He was charged with illegal substance possession, and his sisters were charged with battery on a law enforcement.
He didn't have any guns. He didn't have any guns. As he threw a gun out the window, and the police saw, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. He threw it out the window, and the police obviously saw. Like, they weren't even there for them either. Like they weren't even there for him. And now his family's getting charges too, because they did battery.
Enforcement officer and resisting without violence. The undercover cops here weren't deeply undercover. However, one of these two people was undercover, and they were so undercover that even the officers didn't know and arrested them.
Look, she just pulled. No. She just pulled.
On December 31st, 2024, officers pulled over a vehicle with a license plate infraction and approached the driver named Nakario Comer, who claimed to be on probation.
Okay. And this my girlfriend. Okay. Gotcha. Nobody's got warrants, right? No. All right, beautiful. I'm on probation. You're on probation? What you on probation for?
Lobster tail.
What's that?
Lobster.
Lobster?
Yeah.
What?
Let me ask, what happened with the
What?
lobster?
It was illegal. I bought them off somebody. It was illegal.
And they got you for it?
Illegal lobster.
I just got out 90 days.
They got him for illegal lobster. That's so stupid. How is a lobster illegal? Like, I just like. I honestly don't know. Like, how would a lobster be illegal? A lobster of all things, like. I think if you caught it illegally, like, do you need a special license to catch a lobster? But even then, like, how would they know that? I don't know.
Oh, you just got off? Okay.
No. I just got out of incarceration.
I understand.
Not even a month ago.
You were in jail for that?
Well,
There's something you're not telling me.
you could run my name. I'm clean, bro.
Okay.
Nakario and his girlfriend cooperated with the officer.
Even the cops in disbelief thought they got him for the lobster.
Officers, who instructed them to exit the car as a dog sniffed for drugs. The canine eventually alerted, and a search of the vehicle uncovered multiple drugs and lots of money.
That's a lot of cash.
I was all stuffed under the center console that I could reach.
Interesting.
Very strange.
That's super strange.
Okay, this turned blue.
Oh, yeah?
Ain't on that. That's a straw. We found a hypodermic needle and a cocaine straw in her big purse.
Okay.
I got some residue off of the center console.
Yes, remember what you said about rocks? People like to collect rocks.
Yeah, and rocks. Goes with rocks. And colored pencils, art supplies, things like that. Ooh, arrowhead. That's different.
A lot of them.
That's a cool rock.
It's a cool rock.
I would also collect that rock.
The officers found additional amounts
That's a cool rock. I'd collect that rock.
of drugs in the female passenger's bag, prompting them to place both of them in a squad car ready for transport to jail, still unaware that one of them was undercover. But this was where the pair got into a heated argument.
Come on, man. Throw you under the bus. You know you got it from Janine. Don't do that, man. Come on, man.
Name calling
That's
Janine.
crazy. You telling the f***ing lie. You know you got it from Janine.
I didn't get nothing.
Tell them what you got from her.
I didn't get nothing from Janine.
Come on, what you gave Janine?
I didn't get
So
nothing.
you gonna lie
I
about
gave
it?
you $150.
Come on, you telling the f***ing lie. Don't.
Somebody's lying.
That's crazy. Okay.
Admittance to your own faults then.
What you mean? I ain't say you did anything. They found it in your bag and they just said that it was yours. But you throw me under the bus, tell them I gave it to you. That's a lie. Come on, don't do that,
No,
man.
it's not.
Come on, man, don't do that, man.
Okay, well, it's so much of a lie that I handed you $150 at Janine's, right?
You telling the fucking
No,
you
I'm
handed it to
not.
Janine.
No,
you
I
handed
didn't.
it to Janine.
I handed it straight to you.
Come on. So you ain't gonna be honest and tell the truth that half the money was yours?
Half the money's not mine.
Oh my God.
Me like that?
I wish I had half that
She's good.
money, bruh.
That's crazy.
She's good.
No, what's crazy
Now you
is
talk
how
about
you're
you
sitting
wish.
here talking.
Listen.
You ain't got nothing
Listen.
but coming out your mouth.
The female passenger claimed Nicario gave her the drugs, and Nicario denied, saying that she got it from someone else and was also a drug dealer. It was very chaotic inside the car, and soon enough, the undercover police informant revealed themselves.
My phone's tapped, mother.
Oh.
So, what that mean?
So, every goddamn phone call we've had, they got it.
I wouldn't give a
You better, because you're the one who talking all the, okay, well, I'll be there. No, it's not a misunderstanding. You're trying to fucking put everything on me, telling me half the money's mine. You're so full of...
Oh.
You're, guess what? It's real up when you're gonna sit there and tell me that half the fucking money's mine. You're a goddamn liar.
So who you-
I wish I had that fucking
let me
money.
ask you something.
I'd pay the rest of my bond off if I had that much
You telling
money.
me you don't get from Janine?
No, I don't. I don't do it.
You telling the fucking lie. It's
No,
okay.
I'm not.
Everything gonna come out.
You're right. Everything's gonna come out when we go to jail and they fucking drug test me and not a goddamn lick in my system. I don't get from anybody for anybody.
That's crazy.
No, you're a goddamn lunatic tick.
I don't have nothing on me.
Okay,
Let
that's
you
why
talk.
my fucking phone's tapped, bruh. My phone's tapped. They can hear all of our conversations, bruh.
Oh, so
Bruh.
tell me they're not gonna hear you and Janine.
What me and Janine gonna talk about? Me having a place to stay?
The crazy part is, sorry all this happened to you.
Excuse me? What'd you just whisper to me?
What's happened to you?
Yeah, you
I'm
did. You
talking
said
to
it under your
myself.
breath.
I'm talking to myself. It's crazy.
Nicario thought the informant was bluffing and continued trying to make her take blame for the drugs. But during the entire argument, he had his hand in his shorts and would do something to try and frame her, unaware that he was being watched.
Lying. Oh, look,
Hey,
she just pulled the
he
drugs
just
out.
threw it.
No.
Hey, he just threw
She
it.
just,
Oh.
she just put, okay,
Get
check
out
the
the door
camera.
open
Check
now.
the camera. Check the camera. Check the f***ing camera. Check
real
the
fucking
camera.
right there.
Check the camera.
It's
Why
right
the
there.
f*** you throw some of my hands in behind my back?
I wonder, because you've been digging.
You f***ing lie.
Get me out of the
Yeah.
car!
Look, now you trying to do the move.
Get me out of the car!
Now you doing the
He's
He just...
trying to frame her, bro. She admitted to being undercover, but he doesn't believe her.
Over
She
your
just,
neck!
no, I just see you
Get
pull
me
it out
out
your
of He just...
No, they're obviously not gonna believe. Well, they're obviously gonna believe the girl because she's the one undercover. But do the police know that she's undercover?
It's a camera.
He just threw it. Yeah, there's a camera right there.
camera.
He just threw
It's a
it
camera.
right past my
It's a
face.
camera. It's a fucking camera.
Oh, you
Stop
son of
it.
a... Get that...
It's a
Man,
camera. You gonna see? That's
get
your
me
shit.
out of the car.
Now you doing the moose.
This camera right there.
Exactly, and it seen what.
It go through here to my... I'm a fucking liar.
You've been digging the whole time. You've been digging the whole time.
I've not
You've
moved.
been digging the whole.
I've not moved. He fucking just slung it and it went past my face and over there. There's a goddamn camera right
Okay,
there.
and you gonna see.
Please pull the camera.
That's so real. Dude, I love that cop already. He seems like such a chill cop. He just wants them to shut up. Which, I mean, yeah. Can they just shut up?
Cuz, I'm not
She
getting
full
paid.
of. She full of. Now
I'm
she
not
making
getting
sure
hit.
I hit with it. Get the f out of here.
You get the fuck out of here.
He's a fucking liar.
I know, just like he slung his hat over your tail.
Head drop.
You ain't nothing but a snitch.
Oh.
You are. Please pull that camera.
Yeah, I will. It's easy.
It almost hit me in the face when he swung it. He went behind him and back like that.
Anything else that you can tell me? Anything else I need to know?
I have not lied at all.
I'm not saying lie, but something I don't know.
We were going to go up here to Robert Goldman. I'm not supposed to say that. I know not.
Everything's on
I'm
camera.
working. Huh?
Everything's on camera.
Yeah, I know, and I'm working.
I know. I already know.
Okay, well, I'm not supposed to say anything on camera.
Right, but I need to know about tonight. That's the different issue.
We were going to go get rid of the 8-ball, and he was the one selling it. But he had me getting rid of it for him. That's a done a lot more than I knew he had.
It's uncertain what exactly happened with the female, but Nicario was charged with trafficking.
What do you mean it's uncertain? She's undercover. Obviously nothing happened. Video about it. It's now people are gonna know that she's, undercover. So
Felony
she can't
evidence
continue.
destruction and
She can't continue undercover work.
felony distribution. He tried to frame the informant, but the next suspect tried to kidnap an undercover cop and would realize that was a very big mistake.
Get on the ground, please! Please! Hey, don't move, please! Get out here! Get out here! You're under arrest! Get on the ground!
On April 22nd, 2022, an undercover police officer aided by a female informant purchased 15 grams of for $400 from a man named Matthew Simidzik, who was on parole for illegal drug possession.
Oh.
Shortly after, Matthew accused the officer of setting him up and then
That's a
forced him
case.
into a
That's a
vehicle.
case right there. People are so stupid. People are so desperate. That's actually crazy.
Before an officer arrived on the scene.
Get on the ground, please! Please! Hey, don't move, please! Get out here! Get out here! You're under arrest! Get on the ground! Police department! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Please! You're under arrest! Police department! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Don't move! Let me see your hands! 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 Put your hands behind your back! Don't move!
Get him.
Are you injured at all? Matt?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll you over.
Well, I didn't do nothing. What did I do?
Stand up.
What did I do?
Investigator Cross, please.
I know. What did I do?
I want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, what did I do then?
Step over here.
Oh, he fell.
Right there. On the ground.
Hey, I
Here you
know.
go.
His pants falling down.
I'm like, dude,
Dude,
who's
fix his
tripping there?
pants.
That's my Nintendo.
Sounds good.
Hey, there's no
You're being detained.
Why? Why am I being detained, sir?
You're being detained, man. Okay?
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay. Where'd the other one go? No, who was the person that they were with? Stay right there. I lost my radio in the car.
I don't have a... You can check me like...
The officer managed to detain Matthew without further incident, as he was still oblivious of the fact that the exchange was a setup and that he had just tried to kidnap a police officer.
Like, this is... And the other day they did the same thing to me, like... I really am doing nothing wrong now. I know y'all ain't gonna find no drugs. I don't have any. So...
During the altercation, an undercover cop who didn't have a gun had to comply with Matthew because he didn't know if he was armed. And at some point, he even used a planned safe word, which was the first time one was used in 8 years, and after 400 controlled buys. He feared for his life, and now in safety, had some words for Matthew.
Okay. You're under arrest for selling that. Okay.
So he's a safe word that has been used in 8 years. That's actually crazy. So crazy.
Who did you sell? A couple different people. But
Yeah?
my money's in your bag. Okay?
Is it?
Yep.
I
So
don't think it is.
it is. Trust me. Why are we doing this again?
How much is it? That's how I'd like to
You'll
know.
read the report.
I think you're lying.
Okay. I'm not lying, bro. I didn't know what you're doing here. Okay. I didn't feel like putting my hands on you, but when you're trying to tell somebody to get in the car against their will, okay, that scares me. Okay. So that's why you're being under
I was
arrest.
gonna
You just $1 worth of meth. Okay, it's on video. The person that just got out of the car right here, and you tried. When are you gonna learn to stop? You're under arrest. That's my money in your bag, and now we're gonna go search Ash's place because that's where you left from. It's gotta end.
Matthew had previously served time for the same offense and was now out on parole for 4 months. He was charged with manufacture and delivery of meth, false imprisonment, and misdemeanor resisting an officer. His bond was set at $50,000. However, the next undercover cop was shot 8 times by his own partner, and their lives would never remain the same. On March 31st, 2016,
Imagine being shot by your own partner.
officers were sent to intercept a drug deal between an undercover cop acting as the buyer and a real drug dealer.
Hands
Get your hands up. Put your hands where I can see them. Put your hands where I can see them.
But one of the officers, Lieutenant Greg Brackle, had missed an early briefing and didn't know about the undercover cop. So when he saw the cop with a gun, he shot 8 times before realizing his mistake.
Oh shit, that was Jacob. Me. Come to me. Are you okay?
You okay? Dude, you just shot him. Of course he's not okay. What are you talking about? He's not gonna be okay after you just shot him.
Come on out, dude. Come on. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know it was you. Come here.
Wait, it says... This is 1970. What?
4365! Jacob, how you there, man?
Always cook.
You're good. Jacob!
Get one of them.
Jacob! Stay with us, Jacob. Stay with us.
Get one of them backs. Get the back.
Jacob, man, how you there, bro? I thought you were a bad guy.
It wasn't clear how close both officers were, but the undercover cop was quickly losing blood, and the officer knew that he was responsible for everything that was happening to him, and could be the reason he loses his life.
You got hit in the leg. I'm sorry, man. Oh, my God. You're gonna be okay, dude. You're gonna be okay.
You're gonna be alright, dude. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright, Jacob. You're gonna be okay.
Keep breathing, Jacob, man. You're gonna be okay. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, fuck.
This guy's panicking. I feel like I gotta say something. Like, I'm speechless right now. Like, genuinely. So speechless.
I thought he was a bad guy. Where else?
Right here.
Right here. Hang in there, buddy.
Do we think it's all abdomen?
I love you, man. Hang in there.
Is it all abdomen?
All abdomen.
Left arm.
Left arm.
The undercover cop's vital organs were damaged, and he had to get at least 13 surgeries, with a likelihood of having medical problems for life. He sued the city and was settled with $6.5 million, with lifetime coverage for medical expenses and disability retirement. Lieutenant Greg wasn't charged with the crime, but retired from the department shortly after, and wasn't allowed to become a cop again. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe.
I'll probably move on to another video. Which one do you want? Alright, we'll do
Through Rula,
man hides a horrifying secret just behind the door.
it's easier to connect with a therapist who specializes in you. Tell us
what is that? Oh my God.
Don't think we want to know, maybe.
Someone taped it on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I pulled that back, I was like, wow, I gotta stop watching Criminal Minds. It's the first thing that went through my head.
In September of 2022, police officers with the Ann Arbor Police Department arrive at a downtown apartment complex to perform a routine welfare check. Despite the routine nature of the call, officers are unaware of the sickening scene awaiting them behind the door. The following series of body cam videos have never been seen before. On the afternoon of September 1st, emergency services at Ann Arbor...
This guy's always getting never before seen videos. Like, if you guys haven't, like, explore with us, this guy right here, EWU body cam, he's always getting, like, videos that have never been seen before. Like, it's actually pretty cool. You should give him a follow if you haven't already.
Receive a call requesting a welfare check.
I'm a social worker with Ann Arbor Meals on Wheels, and I was calling to request a non-emergency wellness check for one of our clients.
And do you know that client's name?
Yep. It's Patricia Falkenstern.
As the call continues, the social worker shares an odd detail about the situation.
And just so as a heads up, the neighbor has been answering her door. They are sometimes friendly with each other and other times not friendly with each other. and he's saying that she's there and sleeping, but we haven't been able to actually get in and verify that she's okay.
Employees and social work officials at Meals on Wheels inform authorities about interacting with Patty regularly and that her continuous absence is out of character.
Okay, well, I have an officer go out there.
As officers are dispatched to Patty's apartment, nothing is going to prepare them for the depraved scene lurking behind her apartment's door.
Hey, Patty, you in there?
What's that?
Hey, Keith. It's Ann Arbor. Police. You with Patty?
No, she's out.
Oh, you mind opening up?
What's the problem?
Oh, Meals, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Meals on...
I didn't have my walker.
Oh, okay. Meals on Wheels has been calling because I guess she hasn't been answering the door. They were worried about her.
No, I answered. No, I live next door. I answered the door.
For Meals on Wheels?
Yeah.
Okay. But is Patty here?
No,
Oh, where's she at?
I don't know.
Dog, that's okay. So that's not even the neighbor's apartment then? Or complex?
You got her phone number? We can call her? We got to make sure she's okay.
I don't know her number. It's a 616 number.
Okay. You mind if we take a look in there and make sure she's all right?
She's not here.
Okay, where'd she go?
I don't know.
Well, you told me she went to the store earlier. Now you're telling me you don't know. You're not in any trouble. Nobody's in any trouble. We just got to make sure she's okay.
I'm sure she's okay.
Okay. How long
She went to the co-op.
How long she been gone?
I haven't a clue. I don't know.
Keith, you're not giving me the warm and fuzzies, man.
He definitely did it.
I just need to make sure Patty's okay.
She's not here.
Just as the social worker mentioned on the emergency call, Patty's friend and neighbor Keith Kwasinski has answered her door and strangely is now resisting letting the officers inside.
Okay. I just want to check and make sure, because if I don't check and somebody's going to call and say I didn't do my job right, and I don't want to get in trouble for that. It'll take us 5 seconds to take a couple steps, look around, make sure she's not here, and then we'll go check the co-op for her. But I just want to make sure she's not in here.
No, she's not in.
Okay. Then give me 10 seconds to check, and I'll be on my way. That's all I'm asking. We've met before. You and I have had many conversations.
Oh, hell yeah.
Keith and Patty are no strangers to Officer Favor, who has run welfare checks on both of them on multiple occasions in the past, something that he will be sure to inform his team of shortly.
I'm not trying to ham nobody up. I was
working on getting rid of the trash.
Don't worry about, I'm not judging any of that. All I got to do to make sure I'm doing my job right is verify she's not in here so that we can let Meals on Wheels know, because they're going to keep calling.
I didn't have my walker with me.
Oh, I got you. Do you mind if we just come check? That's all I'm asking. We'll be 10 seconds.
Get rid of this trash.
I'm not worried about the trash, Keith. I promise. I got my own trash.
No, but I got to get on my walker.
Well, just let me in. You can get in your walker.
Hold on a minute.
All right.
Did Patty take her walker with her?
No, she decided to go independent today.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm not.
So much seen actually been so intoxicated.
It's usually when we come up with stuff.
Yeah.
After several tense minutes of negotiation, officers finally enter the apartment, but nothing can prepare them for the horror that awaits them inside.
That's not your walker, is it? That's a weird walker.
No, my walker's right there.
Oh, I thought you were going for your walker.
Wow. He's through the trash can. What? What?
I fell over that damn thing the other night, hurt my shoulder.
Oh no. You need any medical attention or anything we can help you with?
No, ain't nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag that out in the hallway and fold it up and get rid of it.
Okay. Do you mind if we just look through real quick and then we'll be out of here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna try and not get too much in your way.
Yeah.
Well, that would make me 5. I don't know if I want to be 5 again.
I guess she's like 25 or something like that.
Oh boy, take him into custody, Rourke.
Put your hands behind your back, Keith.
Oh, she's dead.
Keith, hands behind your back. Relax. Relax. Relax.
In a bone-chilling discovery, Officer Favor has just found Patty's body lying on the floor. While the cause for her demise remains unknown, Keith's unusual behavior and attempt to keep officers from entering raise serious suspicions. Keith is immediately detained as Officer Favor moves to secure the crime scene.
I didn't do anything. I found the body.
And you didn't report it? Like,
I didn't know how to go about it.
he didn't. He should have reported it. Is what he should have done if he really found it. Now he just looks stupid and suspicious.
Just be quiet.
Okay.
Don't say anything.
I didn't do anything. Somebody else was here. Sometimes you don't lock her door.
Be quiet.
As Keith continues to justify his innocence, officers call for backup.
I'm gonna need a supervisor and HVA out here.
How am I going to walk without my walker?
You're gonna sit right there is what you're gonna do.
I didn't do it. You know?
You're not gonna.
I didn't know how to.
You're just gonna sit there.
I don't even have my wallet. I didn't do anything. I didn't know how to go about doing it because I always get blamed for other people's crap.
While officers have found Patty's body, they've still only scratched the surface of the more horrific discoveries that await them.
Do you have anything on you that I need to be concerned with? Anything that's gonna poke me, stick me, hurt me?
There's more than a dead body in there. Where's like the condition of her body?
Hey, I don't even have my wallet. I don't have my glasses. Oh, can I drop that off that calls?
That's I don't think you need to worry about dropping nothing off.
Yeah, it's gonna go on the floor.
And that's fine.
Keith's chilling concern with mundane errands in the face of this eerie discovery is quite concerning.
I don't have my. If I got my keys around my neck.
Lanyard right here?
Yeah.
Yep.
What, you're gonna leave it open?
One partner's in there.
While an officer assists Keith as they prepare to leave the crime scene, officers are yet to find out about the truly disturbing details that lie ahead.
What the hell is that? How am I gonna get in there?
You're just gonna go butt first? It's all right. Didn't mean to step on your foot there. If you need to push against my feet with your foot, go ahead.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Officer Favor calls his supervisor to relay details of the gruesome discovery they've made and some of the observations he has made so far.
Hey, Sarge.
I don't know if you're familiar with Keith and Patty, but Patty is on the floor with a plastic bag taped around her head, and she is clearly gone. It's like across her cheek, around to like the back of her head. I mean, I don't know if it was, but obviously some kind of asphyxiation. Oh yeah, I was not expecting this. Be like a neck injury or something along those lines if there's anything on it. Like probably in early August, maybe late July from the way it's healed over.
While Officer Favor is trying to understand the nature of the crime, he relays more information about the supposed relationship Patty and Keith shared.
Yeah, and I found
So how long was she sitting there then?
a bag in here with his name, his last name on it. I think that they both kind of live here. Like, I'm not exactly sure 100% the full dynamic, but anytime that I ever deal with either of them, usually Patty calls because she gets intoxicated and can't find him, and he's just like out on the sidewalk smoking or something. And they'll go in and out of each other's apartments. I found mail and paperwork and stuff with his name on it in here. So they kind of just go back and forth. I mean, I guess they're dating, living together, you know, whatever.
On September 14th, 2019, 2 years before this incident, Patty had arrived home to discover that someone had picked the lock of her apartment's front door and left a strayed box full of shoes inside.
What?
More disturbingly, she discovered that some of her underwear was missing. After calling maintenance and pushing a heavy chest to barricade herself inside, She told her daughter that she was being stalked by some weirdo in the building who knew her schedule. While Patty
Well,
was never
definitely
able to
Keith.
find the person who had broken into her apartment, on this day, police are facing a unique situation involving her. As Officer Favor scrambles through more evidence to identify what may have led to Patty's tragic demise, he shares one probable possibility with the supervisor.
I think so. I called dispatch because the injury to her neck is, I mean, it's healed over. If it was an attempt a while back, I was just going to see if they could pull any CAD notes. But there's like, they search Clemis and there's a assault DV with them from last year, so, and all his stuff should be pretty prominent in there. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised to see him answer the door. I was a little surprised to see her in the state that she's in, but him being here, that didn't surprise me at all.
While Officer Favor reports that he cannot confirm if Patty took her own life, he begins to search the house as he fishes for any evidence that can help them crack the case. His search is soon brought to a halt when an HVA examiner arrives, and more details of Patty and Keith's relationship become clear.
Patty is in the living room. Appears that she has a plastic bag taped to her head. I don't know if this was a...
Yeah, I see some like leggage here. It's hard
Yeah.
to say, yeah. I didn't like a lot of domestic stuff.
I think like they both get drunk and just they'll want each other to leave their apartment, and they get into what I guess you could call a pushing match. But like I said, most of the times neither of them can walk on their own, so it's not like they get too intense.
As more officers arrive on the scene and catalog the grim details, Officer Favor shares some notes with Officer Rourke.
I mean, I think at least a day or two. But it kind of looks like it's healed over, like it's not scabbed up, but it's not an open sore.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that there's some level of homicide in here, so I'm not going in any further than I need to.
Yeah, well, I guess good thing I decided to ride today, huh? So, yeah.
First, I thought you were kidding.
Well, trust me, when I pulled that back, I was like, oh, I gotta stop watching Criminal Minds. Just the first thing that went through my head.
It's funny because we've had a lot of interactions with people just walking up to our cars, like, anything going on? The only troublemaker if you brought it, you know, something like that. Oh, looks like you caught me. Hello. So it's been that every interaction, and then we're sitting there, and he goes, take him into custody. And I was like, oh, take him into custody. All right.
That's great.
As officers continue their banter, Keith is brought to the police station for questioning.
Closure, Sergeant Petterly. Do you understand why you're here right now?
I don't really understand.
I'm assuming that's the sergeant from the phone call.
I didn't do anything.
Well, we got to talk to you about everything going on at your friend's apartment there.
Right.
So that's why you're here. You're just here so we can talk to you about all that stuff that's going on, all right? How's your health overall?
My health is shot. I've got arthritis, COPD. I've had numerous breaks in my bones. I've had a concussion.
Can you blow deep into the straw, please? Blow, 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 blow. You're good. You can stop. Thank you.
After getting his medical history and running several other checks, officers place him in a holding cell to be questioned later. The harrowing truths that would surface place him in a holding cell to be questioned later.
What is that? What is he doing? What is this guy doing, bro?
The harrowing truths that would surface during the interrogation would rattle the entire investigating team. Back at the crime scene, detectives Jamil and McDonough arrive at Patty's apartment and get filled in on the events that led to this shocking discovery.
This was like this, though, when you guys came in?
Yep, I did step on it before I knew that there was a body with a plastic bag wrapped around its face.
Just as the detectives are discussing details with Officer Favor, Detective Jamil makes a stomach-churning discovery that speaks to the deplorable living conditions in the apartment.
He's everywhere on the floor. I feel like that's normal for her, though. He's on the floor.
Yeah, so I think those are baby wipes and then
Feces is infectious.
adult diaper.
Okay, well, I'm not standing at that right now. We'll just make it. Is that feces or is that blood? That looks like feces from here. Okay. We're waiting for Sean.
Both of those would be normal for in here.
What the feces and blood on the floor have to do with Patty's death will become a poignant point in the case later. Meanwhile, Detective Jamil makes another curious observation that eliminates one of Officer Favor's theories.
I got Pringles here. Probably snacking for real.
And that's someone taped that on there, right?
Yeah.
So how could she do it?
So he did say to Rourke, after I told Rourke to take him into custody, I came back around here, we put him in handcuffs, and he said that he just found the body. He didn't do anything. He didn't know what to do. And then he made a comment about how she has hit him in the past. We didn't question him. Nothing.
The ligature and strange markings around Patty's neck the HVA examiner brought up earlier will soon add another twist.
Too lucky still, bro. Lucky kind of still.
Twist as to the possible cause of death.
Slit her throat.
Looks like it.
Yeah. So we're gonna have.
It's healed over. You gotta find a knife.
Yeah, but it looks like it doesn't look necessarily that it's healed over.
It's
you know,
scabbed over. Like, yeah, no.
started and didn't dig in.
Yeah,
And
right
it was,
away. So it's just like fatty tissue, kind of, because
It's hard to tell.
Looks very strange.
After finding no evidence of the presence of anyone else except for Keith in Patty's apartment, detectives turn Patty's body over to the medical examiner. As Keith is brought in for interrogation, even these seasoned detectives are not prepared for the deviant details he's about to reveal.
Patty or Patricia Falkenstern, who is she to you?
She's just a neighbor.
Just a neighbor?
People would say that she's my girlfriend because a lot of times we go out together. But she's not my girlfriend. We don't have or nothing. She don't want and I can't have.
A neighbor
He don't get any action. What a sad
of
man.
Keith's and Patty's would later inform the police that Keith often told people that Patty was his girlfriend. However, Patty always denied such a claim.
What were you doing in Patty's apartment today?
I went over this morning.
Okay.
The security left at 1. My phone was dead. I should have told Meals and Wheels about it when she was there, but I guess I got scared.
You got scared? What?
I hadn't seen her since Saturday. That's when we get Meals on Wheels 3 times a week. And then we got into an argument about the sausage. I didn't throw it out and I didn't eat it.
While Keith claims to have discovered the body on Tuesday at 2 a.m, officers had only entered the apartment on Thursday afternoon, 2 days later.
All right, so when you went in there, what happened?
Wait, so he was in the apartment for 2 days with a dead body? What?
I freaked out.
Why did you freak out?
Makes sense.
No, she's laying in the middle of the floor.
Where was she laying when you went in there?
In the middle of the living room. I covered her up with the blanket that she ate. She had a bunch of sores on her, and holes and a bunch of dots on her. Never saw anything like that before in my life.
As hard as Keith tries, the detectives are not sold on his story.
You were found at the scene.
I wouldn't be sold either.
With Patty.
Yes.
With a bag around her head.
That's what puzzles me right there.
Well, it puzzles us, too.
No, then they used my materials.
What do you mean they used your materials?
My tape.
What do you mean your tape?
My blue masking tape.
To do what?
To wrap the damn bag around her. They used my materials. I was going to fix her windowsill.
So what's peculiar to me is you go into a room. Did you know she was dead at that time?
No. I knew something was wrong. With a bag over her head.
Mm-hmm. And how did that bag get over her head?
Well, I don't know that. I didn't do it.
But at no time you called the police to say, there's a dead body in here.
My phone has 04.
Having heard enough of Keith's excuses, Detective McDonough cuts straight to the chase.
Keith, it's your tape on her. It's your DNA on.
Wait, isn't there security at the little apartment complex?
There?
The assisted living? Isn't there like security that he could have gone to? a security officer or something like that.
It's your DNA that's going to be on the bag?
I didn't wrap her up.
Keith, you came into the apartment. You've already told us that you covered her body up.
Yeah.
You got in an argument with her.
No, I didn't.
And it led to you strangling her.
No.
That's what happened. Keith.
We got into a little squabble on Saturday about the meat.
Keith's offhand comment about the meat will become more important than anyone realizes. Over 3 hours later, Keith's stubborn facade finally cracks under the force of interrogation.
During the argument, it became physical. Explain that part to me.
I don't know.
The vacuum was there. Did you pick up the vacuum cord at some point and wrap it around her neck?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, you guess, or yes, you did?
Apparently I did.
I know you're using a walker, but if you stood up, could you show me how you put the cord around her neck?
I just wrapped it on.
The autopsy report will confirm that Patty had horizontal ligature marks around her neck, indicating homicide.
That's what he did.
So she never fought back?
No.
Never resisted? So what happened after you strangled her?
But there's no way they're gonna convict this man, right? Because he's literally about to die. There's no way he's going to jail for it, right? Like, I don't know.
She was dead. You killed her.
Mm-hmm. I think it went home.
And then what happened?
I might have had a snack and I went to bed.
At what point did you cover her head with the bag?
I don't know.
Okay. Why did you cover her head with the bag?
Guess I didn't want to see her.
So she'd been dead since Tuesday morning, late morning then.
Correctly.
Keith confesses to spending 2 days alone with Patty's body inside her apartment and even admits to sleeping over on Wednesday night. It is what he does during these days that sends a chill down the detective's spine.
I don't know why I pulled her pants or whatever down.
What? Dog. Who is this guy?
But you did you're admitting you pulled her pants down.
Yes. I don't know why, because I couldn't do anything anyway.
Did you try?
No.
Did you use your fingers?
Yeah.
You did. To her or
probably both.
The autopsy report will also confirm that Patty had abrasions to those areas, indicating trauma. While searching Patty's apartment, authorities found more evidence alluding to these shocking implications.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. I'm a little concerned about the coloring towards the end there.
We'll let the detail figure that out.
What is that?
Don't think we want to know, maybe.
Oh my god.
We here.
Yeah, we don't know what that is yet. We're gonna let you guys figure that one out.
Back in the interrogation room, detectives bring up this disturbing object they'd found in Patty's apartment.
there was a bottle in the apartment with a long cylindrical.
Oh, that was going to be my swan or a goose.
Yes, but it appeared to have possible fecal matter and or blood on it. Not in your apartment, in her apartment.
Yeah, but she's the one that pooped on the floor.
Okay. After you killed her, she pooped on the floor?
No,
Prior
before.
to? Did you penetrate her body with fingers or other foreign objects?
I think I did.
The demented nature of Keith's crime is apparent, but the answer to what set off this disgusting series of deplorable decisions is even more disturbing.
Oh, why I did it.
Okay.
That's so weird.
I'm not a violent person.
So she didn't say anything to, like, you were standing up.
Earlier in the day she did.
What'd she say?
And I ate her meat or threw it out, and I didn't do either. I don't know what she did with it.
Outrageously, Keith claims that he killed and violated Patty because of an argument stemming from sausages from Meals on Wheels. On February 1st, 2024, he pleaded no contest to murder in the second degree and disinterment and mutilation of a dead body. On April 26, 2024, he was sentenced and remanded to the Michigan Department of Corrections.
They got him for that, bro. Dog, he's obviously like about to die. Like, you're not giving me the warm fuzzies. I love like reading comments on stuff. It's so entertaining. Jeez, dude. So I assume I did. That was good, dude. So your CPS can investigate something, but Meals on Wheels calls, and man, they're on it. It's Wheezy dude massively supported their life. But other people, yeah, for real. Meals on Wheels is better than the depth of child welfare. I don't want to think about what awful men done with his younger and more capable days. How dare him act like that when he needs permission? Dude. It's actually insane. Alright guys. Peace out.